Hi there, Holistretch fam. My name is Frances Eve. I'm here with my friend Greg, and today we're going to show you the difference between passive stretching, PNF or proprioceptive neuromuscular function stretching, and resistance stretching. In this video, you will learn the benefits of each stretch using these techniques. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet done so, and then let's get started. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Hey guys, welcome back. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with passive stretching. This is typically what you're taught in gym class. When you stretch the arm across, you feel the opening in the muscles, or you pull the knee in towards the chest, for example. This is lengthening the muscle. So what we're going to do in assistant stretching is typically when we work with a client, we want to see where their natural flexibility is. So with Greg, we're going to go ahead and see where his hamstring is in terms of his flexibility. And we're going to start with the leg bent, bringing the heel to shoulder and leaning our body weight forward. In this instance here, we are opening up the hamstring and even into the glute. And what this is doing is stretching the low back. You see how the low back gets stretched when the glute and hamstring become open. So this is a good place to notice where your client is. We can move into the hamstring and the calf by straightening the leg, coming up. And we'll always start here with the passive stretch, gently opening up the tissue, never going further than it allows. Just letting it gently open up. And we can do that with the hip as well. We come into a figure 4. Coming around and just seeing where the muscles are in space, how deeply they can stretch. The passive stretching is great for measuring where the client is at the given moment before we work on any other technique. Great. Next, we're going to work on those 3 stretches, working PNF. What this is just a push and release method. So what we're going to do is bring the leg into the position that we were originally, so the knee into chest, feel into that passive stretch, lean the body weight forward, and then Greg, I'm going to have you just push the heel into me. Go ahead and push, and I like to count 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Good. And as he releases, my body weight comes forward, and you notice how the stretch deepens. So at this point, we're activating the muscle. Go ahead and push into me again. 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. And when we practice the PNF, the client will inhale when they push forward. Go ahead and push forward. 4, 3, 2, exhale, release. Beautiful, good job. And this helps to deepen the stretch and gently open up the fascia. As we notice, the angle here is increasing towards the ground. So actually, we're creating more flexibility with the PNF because now the muscles are activated, they're releasing, they're opening even deeper. Let's go ahead and work on the straight leg. Coming up, we're at this familiar angle. Now let's see where we can go. Go ahead and push the heel into me. We'll inhale, push. 5, 4, 3, 2, exhale, release. Good. Let me come forward. We'll do that a couple more times. Inhale, push. 5, 4, 3, 2, exhale, release. Good, and there's no pushing, I'm just leaning the body weight forward to allow the fascia to stretch even deeper. One more time, inhale, push. 4, 3, 2, exhale, release. Good. And notice how I was being able to come forward even more because the leg continued to allow me to open it up more. So when I get to this stage right here where the leg seems like it's very open, we've already done some push and release, then we can let the knee bend and just lean our body weight in. So I'm just going to bend the knee here and just release and relax and just let that melt down. And we come back into a deeper passive stretch here. Bringing the heel to shoulder. How's that? Good. Always being mindful that you're both breathing naturally, normally, allowing the fascia to gently open up. Let's come into that figure 4. I bring the outside knee to let the heel rest here. Opening up the hip. Coming into that passive stretch. Noticing where we're at. And then same thing, we'll inhale, push the knee against me, the knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Great, so this one's opening up really nicely. Ideally, you want to have them push their knee and their ankle so we get a nice angle and a full body function. So push into me with the knee and ankle. Yeah, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Great job. At the end of the stretch, we can kind of wiggle into the fascia that's opening up and just coaxing it to relax a little more. Last time, we'll inhale, push, push. 5, 4, 3, 2, relax. And down. Awesome. I can already feel that the hip is opening up a lot more, and we can see that the leg is reaching down towards the table more than it was in the passive. Okay, for our third stretching method, we're going to go into resistance stretching. Now, resistance stretching is where the muscle will contract and will open up at the same time. So this is if you were to move your arm across your body, instead of just passively stretching it like this, we would actually push against the arm or push against the opposite hand and then pull across. Now you will notice a huge difference in the stretch. When I just pull my arm across, I'm getting a little stretch here in the bicep, tricep area. But then when I push my arm into the hand and then pull, I feel an entire opening in the shoulder and the scapula. So try that on your own and feel that in your body, feel the difference. So we're gonna do this with the assisted stretching with those same 3 stretches. So we'll go ahead. We'll start with that passive stretch. Notice how we're already far more open than we were in the beginning. And then what you're going to do is you're going to push. So same thing, we'll inhale, push for 5, 4, 3, 2. And then what you're going to do is slowly release. So I'm actually going to have you push a little more, heart a little deeper into me. Yeah, like that. Okay, good, like that. Keep pushing. Perfect. So when your client is pushing against you, you want to feel that he can knock you down. You want to feel that strong push. Yeah, just like that. And then when you come forward, they slowly release their strength into the stretch. Great. Let's go ahead and do that again. Give me a little more force. And this gives you a core workout too, so it's a win-win. Coming forward. Really good. Let's go ahead again. Give me your best. A little harder. Good. Slowly release it. And the slower they release the stretch, the deeper they connect with the fascia. So the fascia feels supported, it feels connected, and then it feels safe to open up deeply. So every time we do a resistance stretch, it's very, very slow, connected, and connected also to the breath. Let's go and do that one more time. Push into me. Inhale. And slowly release. Exhale. Coming forward. And now look how much more flexible we got with the resistance stretch. So all of those 3 stretches together really create a deep level of flexibility and trust between the client and you, and also the client and their own body. Into the straight leg. Start with that passive, already far more straight than when we started. And we're going to keep the foot flexed. You're going to push down into me, that straight leg, good. And we're going to activate that muscle, that hamstring. You're going to push into me. Keep that hip down, just like that. And then slowly release, perfect. You want to feel a nice level of resistance and then have them slowly release it. So 2, push down, inhale, good, and exhale. Good. One more time. Give me a little more push, a little more force, yes. And slow release. Great. And when we do the hamstring stretch, always making sure their hip is down. If the hip is lifted, you're not getting the full length of the hamstring. So when the hip is down, you're getting the full entirety of the sciatic nerve to fully stretch open. And we have a nice looking L shape here with the hamstring. If you rewind to the video, when we first started, the hamstring was about here, and now it's all the way open here. So we do see that there's a huge difference between passive and resistance stretching. Let's come into that last one, figure 4. Finding that passive stretch here. Notice where we're at. Notice the gap between the client's chest and the knee. Let's see if we can make that gap smaller. Go ahead and push the knee and the ankle into me. Yeah, a little more force. That's it. Okay. This time, don't let go as quickly. Go a little slower. That's it. Perfect. Beautiful. So feel that connection between your client's fascia and your own. And that's what's beautiful about the resistance stretching, is you're using your body's natural intelligence to open up. Great. One more time. Just like that last one. Push. Release. And here we go. And do you feel like we got a little closer? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got a little closer. So that's awesome. And then when we finish resistance, it's nice to do a little passive. Just allow the fascia to rest where it needs to be, where it feels stretched and also strong. So with the passive stretching by itself, we can overstretch the muscle and weaken the muscle over time. But with resistance stretching, we're actually strengthening the muscle by shortening it while we stretch. So we get the perfect strength and stretch. All right, well, go ahead and I'll have you stand up. All right, so Greg, now that we only worked on your right leg, what difference do you notice between your right and your left?
It feels like this one is a lot lighter. Like there's not so much tension in the hip flexor in the front or the back.
Awesome. All right. Well, and we can also note it. Well, what I notice is that this hip has, it looks longer to me. It looks like there's more length on the right side, where the left feels a little bit shorter. It feels like it's a little bit more tight and contracted. So, you excited to work on the left side?
Yes.
Okay. We're going to work on the left side. Thank you so much for joining me in this video. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet done so. Leave some feedback if you've tried these 3 different methods, and let me know how it went. Thank you so much. Feel free.